Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's awesome video. Let me tell you something. In the world of muscle, classic, collector, and all those kinds of cool cars, there are a lot of great cars, but everybody has their genre or their era that they kind of grew up and they really love. You know, mine was maybe the late 60s, early 70s, I'm not sure what yours were, but for me, what's happened is I've kind of transformed myself a little bit because I love the style of these Tri-5 Belairs. What I love about them is they go down the road nicely, the styling is spectacular, but if I wanted to have a car that I could use a little bit more often, if I wanted to take the wife out or take some friends out or another couple's out and go for a cruise or go out to dinner or whatever, those kind of cars can make it a little difficult to do that sometimes. So something like this makes it so awesome. And as we walk around this car, I'm going to show you the great things about it. You're going to go, wow, man, that is so cool. And how do I get this in my life? I'm going to show you how to do that. This is like a therapy session, so all's going to be good. So come on up here, and I want to talk about the paint first. All right. So what I like to do is, you know, I like to show this Gypsy red paint here, Indian ivory two-tone. I love two-tone paint. I just think it looks cool. They just don't do it anymore, and I think that that's why these look so great. So see how you can read like the whole. I just printed the ad for the car just to make it small so you can see how crystal clear everything is here and there. And that's what you want to be looking at. Like you can see the time in the watch. You can see my ugly mug in the, no, don't look at that anymore. You're gonna ruin your TV or your monitor or whatever it is you're looking at. But you say, okay, great, cool, the paint looks good, so isn't it just like every other Tri-5 Chevy out there? Well, the only difference between maybe this is the long list of stuff that we're gonna go over right now. So some of the expensive parts that you don't think about when you're getting a car like this are new re-chromed bumpers, new chrome grille and trim. All the stainless is new on the car, all right? Come on up here, 16-inch torque thrust with high-speed radials. What's inside there? Disc brakes. How you doing? How'd those get in there, right? And having the disc brakes inside there, you know, we forget to ask about those things because today's modern car comes with disc brakes. This car happens to have it, but the old cars did not, so it makes for a huge stopping difference. Now, in this car here, this one happens to have a 4-speed in it. Manual, your choice. I can actually put an automatic in it if you want to, or we can leave it a 4-speed. That's a great thing about that. We have both here in stock. The 4-speed's already in this car, and we have automatic transmissions in stock too. We can swap that out if you want. It's up to you, your call. It's cool either way in my book, so, all right? Okay, so now let's take a peek under the hood for a minute, because what I want you to see is I want you to see the detail under the hood. I want you to see what motivates this thing, and I think it looks very nice. All right, let's take a peek under here. All right, so you say, whoa, how did this all get in here? That's exactly right. And you know what's done here? This is designed to be a driver. And what does that mean? Well, driver, not driver quality, but quality driver. And what I mean by that is we have air conditioning. Very expensive to put in these cars, but this has it in it already, so you don't have to spend the money for that. The driver part that I'm talking about is a nice large radiator, okay? Electric fan. What you want to be able to do is you want to be able to have the air conditioning on, have the stereo system rolling, be comfortable in the car and not worry about the car overheating in a car show or in the traffic at the beach. This is what I'm talking about. So you can roll on down the road. They're all going to run cool while you're driving, but when you get stuck in traffic, nothing worse than the car overheating, coolant spilling out all over the place, and the car won't start till it cools down. This is designed to keep all that down. So, billet accessories here, beautiful billet air cleaner, polished valve covers, polished intake manifold, billet pulleys inside here, chrome master cylinder and brake booster, painted inside the engine compartment, all the detail in here. Upgraded wiper motor. These cars originally had vacuum wiper motors, believe it or not, and you had to rev the engine to get it to do. That was the intermittent wiper feature, was that you would rev the engine and it would wipe faster the slower you went, and that was the idea behind it, because you figure if you need the wipers you were driving so that the wipers would be getting full vacuum and that. But here, we've gone to electric. It's kind of a street rod wiper. It's nice and thin. It's mounted in there nicely. This is all painted the way it's supposed to be, okay? It just looks really nice. You can go to a car show, pop the hood, and it looks great. And that's why I wanted to show off some of the stuff like the chrome grille and the bumper and all the trim around here. Just little touches that make it just a cool car. And a car that you can drive somewhere, man. That's what you really want to do. You want to be able to get in this car and go for a drive. That's my idea. I love the styling of these cars. Like, you look at the way the taillights are teardrop in here, the way the bumper, it's not just a straight bumper all the way across. It's got these cool kind of adjustments here for the body. Everything kind of flows. Remember, we're getting into the jet age at this time. We're starting to get the looks of performance and things like that. This right here, beautifully done trunk. and it's really nicely finished with the panels that are custom made, carpeting. It's got a battery box too that's built for it. It's really, really nice. Look at this piece here, another piece to match the rest of the trunk. This is the effort, you know, listen, this right here is probably $1,500 worth of trunk detail. And you say, well, that sounds like great. Well, so what? Well, so what is $1,500 here, $4,000 for the interior, $7,000 for the paint, $7,000 for the drivetrain. You can quickly see how all that adds up. We haven't even bought a car yet to start with. So to buy a car like this, it's the only way to do it, I feel, is someone's already restored it. They got to enjoy it for a little bit, and you get to have some fun with it. I wouldn't say that's the only way, because some people love to have a freshly restored car. We have those as well, but this right here sometimes is a better deal, and some people don't care about the deal, they just want a brand new car. This right here allows you to get in it today and not have to wait 2 or 3 years till to get done for you to go for a drive. What I wanted to show is why these cars are so user-friendly. 2 kids back here, absolutely. 2 adults back here, for sure. I'm 6'1", and look how much room I have back here. More importantly, the reason why I have so much room back here is because this has a custom leather interior put in the car. The seats sit a little bit lower. They have armrests built in. You can roll the windows up or down if you like. Okay? And it makes for just great, great driving. If you want to, people are fighting, or you want them to have cup holders. I don't suggest any drinking and driving, maybe a Diet Pepsi or something like that. That's all I ever do. Anyway, that's really nice too. But check out the room. It's just really comfortable. It's not like this flat, square bench seat. Everything is just easy to sit in here and go for a cruise. The headliner's all finished. Stereo speakers are done. It's got a matching package shelf in the back that matches the interior panels all the way around. It's all the nice little detail stuff that you would do yourself. Somebody's already done for you. Okay, let's check out the inside. All right, so like part of this here is the detail and fun that you're going to get in something like this. For instance, check this out. Tilt steering column, right? Power seat. All right. This has in it custom dash. We just put it in here. It's all done by Dakota. It's really, really nice. Alpine digital sound system. I believe this has AM, FM, CD, satellite, navigation. Just loaded up. It's got speakers everywhere in here. Got a full-length console in here for storage. If you want another cup holder, look, 2 more cup holders. You say to yourself, well, what's the big deal about that? Well, what the big deal about that is, you know, putting in the leather seats, making the rear seat work, getting the console in place, the insulation, the Dynamat that's on the floor. I put original kind of 55 vintage carpeting in it, even though it's brand new. It looks really, really cool. Billet kind of dress up here for the heating and air conditioning. The gauges, so you have everything. You know, these cars didn't really come with a whole lot. This car has, you know, 160 mile an hour speedometer. It has an 8,000 RPM tach. It has oil pressure, water temperature, volts, all those kinds of good things. Because believe it or not, this 355 cubic inch motor in this car makes 375 horsepower. With the 4-speed, this car rolls down the road. And you might want to be knowing what's happening with the vitals. So this right here, Billet Specialties 3-spoke steering wheel. And just it's just really, really nicely done. You can see it's just super, super comfortable in here. And it's got reclining. Maybe you want to go to a drive-through movie or something like that, and maybe you guys remember what I'm talking about. The drive-through movies where you can go ahead and watch the drive-through movie. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'll let you go from there. All right? Pretty cool, huh? How about I go ahead and start it for you so you can hear what it sounds like? Because this is beautiful until you hear the rumble. Straight the body is. You know, these have really long panels, so this looks really good. The gaps look really nice. This door closes nicely. Yes, you probably were going to ask the question, has it been lowered? It's got 2-inch drop spindles on it, so it's been lowered right over the big wheels and tires. I just run it down all the cool stuff that we had done. And I just, with the posi-traction, the 4-speed, and a little bit of motor under the, this is a whole lot of fun. And I gotta tell you, if you find a way to get this into your life, you need to do it. Anyway, call us, 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.